Let's see if I can do a video in less than 4 minutes for Sean. Here we go. So I've set the video up in front of the shed. That's the entrance to my plot, and this is the area that I've yet to gain control of. Over there is the Dalek army, and these are the 4 beds that my daughter and my son-in-law got in for me. I couldn't get down here because of the shielding my wife because of the coronavirus. Those 2 beds there, I'm just in the process of removing the winter squash and chopping up all the foliage and putting it in one of the Daleks. I've got some additional beds made up here ready to go in, but they're going to be a bit too big now, so I'm going to put some narrower beds in for raspberries. The greenhouse there needs to be put on the timbers and the glazing put in, and in the background there, whoops, you'll see the autumn butternut squash has taken over. I didn't have a lot in. I only managed actually to get parsnips in before lockdown, and the squashes are all that I've really grown down here this year, apart from the green manure there and there. So here's a sweep of plots 1A. Everything's more or less covered up, but it still needs sorting out, and I've got bindweeds. You'll see the bindweed over there. It's gone over the grapes that were left. All that's got to be stripped back. And there's my cantilever frame for my beans. But those butternut squash there have just kind of taken over. They just want to invade everywhere. Hopefully they're coming out today. This is the top end of my plot. It's actually technically 2 plots. This is plot 1A. And this was the one I took over in 2012. And there was a wall there that was leading over and threatening to squash the shed, and they've removed it only after 7 years of browbeating. They've removed it, put a fence up, and finally now I know the shed actually survived the removal of the wall. I've got to refelt it at some stage. I've got to sort out all that area there and the greenhouse. This is Dalek Army number 1. There's a couple of concrete pipes over there that need uncovering, and that's a sweep down plot 1A. So now I'm standing on the patio area in front of the shed 1A, looking down towards plot 1. So not a lot growing really, not a lot to see, but at least you see the layout of the plot, and hopefully later on next year, once I've got the rest of the infrastructure in down the bottom there, you'll see lots of produce going in the beds.